Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late June 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Taurus collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time. See what's going on here, my guides. What's up with Taurus, please and thank you. And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock, not delay. What's up with Taurus, please? It's a very interesting reading last week, so I want to see where this goes. Now, this is a big card about cutting loose and having fun, taking a little rest, relaxation, break. I love this type of card. It's more about just enjoying life, right? That's a big vibe I always pick up with this very first card. Now, before we fully dive into that, there's a lot of detail there. If you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So we see depicted in this card various toys. There's like this snow globe, the pony. To me, this is a card, especially with all the toys and stuff, about cutting loose and having fun. It is important to work and be diligent and have work ethic in life. That's absolutely true, but you really need to make time for yourself. That's a big vibe whenever this card shows up. So maybe some of you have been just work, all work, no play. That's not a good type of energy. This card does talk about taking a break of some sort or just having fun, whatever fun is to you, right? That's a very subjective thing. One person's fun is another person's boring, but whatever it is that's cutting loose to you could be necessary for you in this time. Like, enjoy yourself. Big vibe here. Now, another thing with this card, since it is focused around fun, maybe there's someone you're linked to that's having a little bit too much fun, right? It goes both ways in tarot. So let's just put this to the side. We're going to see what's up, because it could easily be someone having too much fun or over partying, whatever it might be. But yeah, let's get these tarot cards flying. I'm going to get you 3 in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. And I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, let's shuffle it up here for Taurus, please. What do we got, my guys? So, last week's reading, talking about serious things. I mean, I don't normally title readings like this. It may have happened once in the history of my channel, but it was titled Their Mask Slips. And the big vibe I was picking up last week was seeing somebody's true colors or true motives. And that energy could still bleed over into coming weeks. So there might be certain individuals you see a different side from when that type of energy is showing up. Very unique reading last week, but we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get you 3 cards. What do we got for my Taurus friends, please? Thank you. All right. I mean, we're starting good, my friends. We're starting pretty good. We got the 10 of Cups in position number 1. Don't want to get too overexcited or overly optimistic, but the 10 of Cups is a very, very nice energy. Let's get you 2 more. Okay, what do we got for Taurus, please? Thank you. Judgment. Okay, powerful. So we have good, we have powerful. That card could also be a little bit karmic. Let's get one more out here for Taurus, then we'll really start piecing the story together. That card showed up in the same exact position for, all right, you're gonna have a little bit of a bonus here, my friends. So we have the Page of Pentacles on the back end, which is a very, very good card and a card that could represent you. This is very similar to the Virgo reading in a lot of different ways, how it's structured. But you also have another karmic card showing up as a bonus. We got the 7 of Pentacles right over here. Waiting patiently on something, huh? So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get into the juicy intuitive messages. Now, at first glance, first look, when I look down here, we have water, we have earth. Those elements usually play together well. We have an extremely powerful major arcana. Now, this reading could be read as positive to neutral. I'm not seeing anything too challenging just yet, but that could all change when we start clarifying, just to keep it real. One card that represents you, but we have 2 karmic energies, 2 karmic cards, but also money-based type of cards. So you might be all about the pentacles, the earthly, work, whatever it might be. Those are big things showing up initially. But in position number one, let's go through one by one. Now, we have the 10 of Cups. Generally in tarot, 10s could represent the close of a cycle. So the 10 of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. It's a card of happy endings. Other things we see in this card: connection to the family, connection to the home, close interpersonal bonds. You see the picture there, right? They're all just chilling outside, just having a blast. But whenever I see the 10 of Cups, I think of various different wins or victories, emotional ones as well. This is a very loving card, right? It could be romantic, but it could just be anyone or anything that you love completely. This is a really nice type of energy. So to lead off with this is very positive. We just need to see what's up, because like I said, it could be highlighting a family member or where you live or something relating to any of that. Now, moving to the center, this is where it's going to get very interesting, because we have Judgment taking up the center. In tarot, judgment could literally be about judgment calls. It's very spiritual. We have the Archangel Gabriel chilling there, blowing that trumpet. So when I see this card, I do think of, yeah, maybe you're deciding on something major, making a judgment call of some sort. But to me, this is an action card. It's a change card. It's extremely powerful. It's sudden. It's Plutonian type of energy. So complete rebirth, complete transformation and change when this card shows up, and it's just unstoppable and powerful. Like I said, though, it is also cycle and karmic based, which could bear extra importance because we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is similar in the same spread. So we really want to see what this is. It is spiritual protection nonetheless, right? It does say, like, regardless of the changes, the cycles, there's a certain level of spiritual protection here. Now, moving to the back end, we do have the Page of Pentacles, a card that could represent you. It could represent another earth sign as well. When we see this, it's a big card of communication and talking. So interesting that we have a very good card, a card of action, movement type of energy into communication. So maybe some of you have some good news coming in, depending on how things clarify. All pages are students, all pages are communicators. This is more of a written communication. So like letters, emails, DMs, stuff like that when the Page of Pentacles is here, or just learning something new, stepping into a new cycle. 3 of the 4 cards, I mean, I could say all of the cards have cycle-based type of energy showing up in this spread. So I'm super interested to get to this Page of Pentacles, specifically because it's a card that could be yours, okay? It could be you. Something that's coming your way. Now, on the back end, just real quick, we have another little footnote. We have the 7 of Pentacles. This card can represent a connection to nature, like needing it or having it. It's a holding pattern, somebody waiting patiently for those fruits to grow, to bear those fruit. But it is also a card of reaping what you sow, what you put forth, you get back in return. So we'll see how all this plays out. It's like we have an interesting mixture here, Taurus. Definitely different than last week. I want to dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here from my Taurus collective, please. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 10 of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader too, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Taurus, you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 10 of Cups time. Where's that 10 of Cups here? Thank you. Yeah, good. This is someone really trying to pilot their own way, pilot their own success, taking full control. We have the Emperor. This could represent a father figure. For some of you with the 10 of Cups, the Emperor and the upright, this could be really showing us a father figure that has big importance in this time or in your life right now. Now, the Emperor could also represent an Aries, but some of the big factors I always think of that like trigger in my brain, the Emperor is someone who is shot calling, taking control of a certain situation. So a lot of you could be in that mode where, like, you know what, I am the boss of my own reality. I am a creator being. I'm going to drive this to my own happiness. If that isn't what you're feeling right now, Spirit could be asking you to step into that. Realize the amount of control you have in your own destination. It is very easy in life to fall into certain periods where things happen that are outside of your control, but you can always control how you react to it. So once again, I'm feeling very good. This is still the energy of somebody attaining a victory, attaining a big win, one that is connected emotionally. But you need to realize how powerful you are. That's a big thing here. So if you're not connected to an Aries, maybe you're on the cusp of Aries, When I see this Emperor, it's someone realizing their power, their control, and driving that car straight to their destination, those wins and victories, and overcoming, right? Triumphing all the things that stand in their way. This is a beautiful energy. For some of you, yeah, you might just be thinking about a father figure, or there could just be one of great importance in this time as well, right? Because whereas the Empress is the mother figure, the Emperor is the father figure. Let's go in on Judgment. I'm going to keep it moving here. I feel like that's very good. It's empowering, right? Like somebody empowering themselves, realizing what they can do. So let's see what's up with Judgment. Why is Judgment here for Taurus, please? Yeah. Okay, you might feel the change in the air. We have the High Priestess in the upright underneath Judgment. Super powerful, my friends. We have, out of all the cards out, half of them are strong, powerful major arcana. We have the High Priestess, which classically a lot of readers link her to Pisces, so you might be connected to Pisces here. I link other water signs as well, like Cancer and Scorpio. But to me, she is extremely intuitive, energetically sensitive. So a lot of you could be feeling a lot of different things, a lot of different energies. Make sure you're not getting overwhelmed by things energetically. But I do feel like this is some sort of like incoming change, like really big, powerful, massive type of change here. And it feels extremely powerful, but I feel like you feel it coming, like a paradigm shift, a paradigm transformation of sorts, whether it's within yourself, your current situation, or the world at large. A lot of the Taurus collective could have their spidey senses tingling. That's like a big vibe I'm picking up here. High Priestess, all about, I mean, she is divine feminine. She is the matron of psychics and tarot readers, the unseen world. She's also about information. For a portion of you, you might be privy to some information that other people are not. Especially if you're making a judgment call, a decision, or a choice, like you might be privy to more information than people think you are. Okay, that's just a little side message, but generally to me, it's like incoming change in yourself or the world around you. And like you feel it in the air, you feel it in the ether. Let's keep moving to that Page of Pentacles. Let's see what's up with that page. Could it be a communication? Could it be telling us another thing about you? There's a lot of internal energy here as well. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadows. Okay. Yeah. All right, we got the Queen of Wands showing up in reverse. This could, hopefully you're not having issues with a fire sign when the Queen of Wands shows up in reverse. There might be somebody feeling intimidated or shy in this time. Not saying it's you, but when I get her in reverse, especially under a card that could represent you and communication, there could be someone that may want to have a conversation with you, or you might want to have a conversation with somebody else, and there's a little bit of an intimidation factor or a shyness attached to that. So maybe there is someone that's a little shy to approach or shy to talk to you about something. There's that little intimidation factor. Take that for what it's worth. If not, just watch out for issues with fire signs for sure when she shows up in reverse. I don't feel like this is someone lacking confidence in moving forward in the future, right? Like we don't want that to be a thing when this type of energy shows up. But I feel like there might be someone that wants to grab your ear, but there's like a little intimidation factor there. I'm just going to keep it like that. Of course, there could still be conversations and talks happening, but it's someone who's cautious about it for some reason. Let's go through and do a quick recap here. It's a lot of stuff here this week, Taurus. I mean, your readings are usually very nuanced, but let's go through one by one. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the 10 of Cups with the Emperor in the upright. So this could really be highlighting an older male figure or a father figure of prominence, importance in this time for whatever reason. There's a powerful connection there as well. But when I see the Emperor under the 10 of Cups, it's somebody realizing the power they have, the control they have in reaching their destiny, their happiness, their victories, their triumphs, whatever it might be. So a lot of you could be empowering yourselves in a lot of different ways. Moving to the center, we have Judgment with the High Priestess in the upright. To me, this is a really energetically sensitive alignment where you might feel the change in the air or feel something impending. And I'm not saying that to be like a fearmonger or anything like that, but when we get the High Priestess here, she is extremely intuitive. I also got a little side message that, like, yeah, if you have to make a decision or a choice, a firm one, a final one, you might be privy to more information than people think you are. Like, you might know more than people think. But a big thing here to me is like change is coming, whether it's internal, external, in the world around you, family, like there is some sort of karmic cycle kicking over. On the back end, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Watch out for issues with fire signs here. But the main thing I was feeling was like a little bit of like, I don't want to say skepticism, but someone might be a little intimidated to approach you, or they might want to have a conversation, and there's either shyness or intimidation here. So do with that what you will, Taurus. We're going to get you a shadow card. Lots of different things popping up, my friends. But yeah, I'm just going to pull you one shadow card real quick. Let's see what we got going on for my friends, please. I would say overall there were some nice messages there about self-empowerment, stuff like that. But let's get you one shadow card. Whether it's a shadow within yourself or something you don't quite see right now. It's in the shadows for Taurus. Thank you. Okay, yeah, star in the shadows. This is a card that I don't often see in the shadows. It does show up from time to time. For a portion of you, maybe there was a connection with an Aquarius, okay, that is still lingering for whatever reason. But when we have the star showing up in the shadows, we're looking at the shadow side of it. The star is generally a card of hope in the future, hope in the long run. Remember what we were speaking about, empowerment in this spread. There may have been times, or there may be times, and it's only human, but this could mean it's more powerful, where you feel a little jaded, or you might be feeling, I don't want to use the word hopeless, but jaded about the world around you or what's happened. Don't let things that you've been through like ruin the journey of life moving forward, because this is a big card of the future, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, seeing the positivity. This is also a card of wish fulfillment, so adjusting what your true hopes and dreams might be could be important as well. But don't let anything squish or squash the light within you, the hope within you, when this card shows up. All right, keep pushing, keep pushing. And yeah, Taurus, that's what I got for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air readings. But for the month of June, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one explains how you're feeling currently right now. Which one are you vibing with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you next time.